Hello everyone, here I am 4 years later from my last video that went viral. I figured today's a perfect day, being a Canadian and being out here pretty much since 7 a.m. where I live in Ontario, shoveling snow, eating snow, thinking to myself, how can I explain myself in the right positive way for what I witnessed last night during a sporting event called hockey become so political in a forum of a bunch of spectators that pretty much ran to go get a certain, obligation done to become patriotic to their country, to keep each other safe, and to keep each other as patriotic as can be. Once again, I'm embarrassed to call myself a Canadian. Now, I'll probably get some backlash where people will be like, hey man, if you don't like this country, then why don't you fuck off? Or, if you don't like this country, go live in the United States of America. Don't get me wrong. You all want to make this political? You should know before your stupid fucking mouth boos an actual guy that put his life on the line and who is proud to sing his own national anthem on national television. If it wasn't national, it probably got broadcast to so many other countries. And there we are again. Without the truckers this time. There were no truckers in that audience. All there was a bunch of fucking Habs fans doing what they do best. Embarrassing the rest of the nation because of their utter stupidity. Living in Quebec, you gotta be some kind of stupid to think that the rest of Canada falls under the same category of the nation we call Canada, which is totally and utter bullshit. We are not a nation. And you guys can go look at another video that, look it up yourself and see if Canada's a country. And you turn a hockey game into politics. Now, with that said, I watched that whole game. The unfortunate thing for me is I don't deal with national anthems at the beginning of a game. You know why? Exactly what happened last night during the game of Canada and USA. You embarrassed the whole entire, I'm not going to say 40 million because we're not 40 million Canadians. We all know what's happened in the last 4 or 5 years, thanks to that idiot that was sitting in the stands last night, singing his face off, being patriotic. He's the guy that you should have booed. He's the guy that fucking sunk our country into a hole. Not America, not Donald Trump. Him, our fucking leader. And you know who that is. He was singing loud and proud during O Canada. Oh, I saw the video footage. And all you idiots that were sitting beside him, not one of you can pour a beer on top of his head and embarrass him. The guy who sunk our hole. And now you think there's a new savior coming in to save us? That guy's the exact same shit. And you could deal with it all you want. But the embarrassment that we had last night, especially, and I'm only going to speak for myself. I'm from Ontario, okay? And what you guys did last night in the province of Quebec, in La Belle Province, you're an embarrassment. Don't even call yourselves Canadian. You guys don't even know what patriots are. None of you guys have ever jumped on a hog, never protested, never. You guys never did anything of the sort. All you guys want to do is separate from Canada. But if it wasn't for Ontario that funded your sorry asses, and you can look that up as well and see how much money our tax dollars go and help your sorry asses. So, in all honesty, when all the Americans turned around and they called us a bunch of idiots and we deserve everything that we get and all the tariffs, we have become the laughing stock of everything. And we should be. We definitely should be. Because of a bunch of fucking yahoos that pay top dollar to see a bunch of millionaires go at 50%. Once again, the millionaires are going at 50% because their respective teams that own their asses don't want them to get hurt. So if you think that Canada versus the USA is a war on the ice, you guys are a bunch of fucking losers. You don't know shit. All you know is you got tickets to go watch this sad fucking game. I'm glad the USA took care of business now that I think about it. Yeah, was I happy when Connor McDavid scored that goal? I thought, all right, let's set the tone. They want to kick the shit out of us? We'll just score the goals. And what did we do? We turtled. Why? No one wants to get hurt. Did you guys see Brad Marchand last night? He loves being a spectator in this game. Remember, he doesn't want to get hurt. He's got brains, right? He doesn't want to get hurt. He's an old man that's not into causing shit with Canada and the US because he plays for the Boston-ass Bruins, right? Now, the guys that are on our team, Canada, right? I don't blame them. You guys embarrassed them last night. You guys set the tone. Instead of cheering both sides and pumping up your squad, you guys decided to do that. What an embarrassment. Yeah, I'm embarrassed to be Canadian. But you know what? I'm outside doing my shit. And I'm taking care of my family. Right? If you think that the USA gives a rat's ass about Canada, you guys are sadly mistaken, man. We're a broken country. They would have to spend so much money on us losers, like we've been told all day today on social media that we're a bunch of losers. But back in the day, we set the tone, and I was one of them. We were the Freedom Convoy. But none of you guys are going to show up in Ottawa on March 8th when the hammer comes down on the truckers, right? You're going to still allow the Crown Corporation to take these guys into a court of law when they broke no law. But none of you guys know this. You would just rather boo at a hockey game. Why? Because your faces aren't on any camera. None of us can see you. But we did. You guys are a bunch of Habs fans. Habs fans have always been the same. They've been so patriotic that they embarrass themselves every fucking year. And yeah, I am a Leaf fan. I love the logo of the Leafs. Do I like the Toronto Maple Leaf Sports organization in today's market? No. Why? Because they're just a corporation. They make hundreds of millions of dollars. Their number one business is not the hockey team anymore. They're actually developers now, right? Do you know who I feel sorry for? There's only one fucking guy on that team that I feel sorry for, and that's Austin Matthews. He had to fucking stand on that ice last night, and he had to look around, and you fucking idiots boo him every time he touches the puck. You're so fucking jealous of an amazing hockey player that was actually born in the fucking desert. And he's better than any fucking Canadian that was on that ice last night. Any one of them. Yeah, I love Sid. I love him. Nathan, I love him too. I love Connor McDavid. I love them all. But you know what? At the end of the day, they jump in to their private jets and they fuck off. They don't stay here in Canada. They go elsewhere where they know that they're cherished and loved by people that Enjoy the sport. It's a sporting event. Sports, in my perception, is all fucking fixed. And it's been fixed since the Romans. Now, that's just my opinion. You can think whatever the hell you want. But I don't go around booing a bunch of millionaires because your fucking sorry asses are paying hundreds of dollars to be in those seats and to guess what? Pay their sorry asses. So they're the ones laughing at you. I would never spend the money to go watch a sporting event because I can sit down with my fat ass on my couch and watch that sporting event. But you know what? I have respect for all the boys that are on those teams because when you look at the stats in all of the NHL, there's under 1,000 hockey players that play professionally in the NHL. These guys are gifted. They're all gifted. But you know what? They can never be honored like a soldier of war. So keep your boos to yourselves, right? Because we look so stupid. But the ones that are truly, truly Canadian, you can remember back a few years when they sent in their horses to clean us up while we were cleaning the streets in Ottawa, to protect our children and to protect the old people that got lost and forgotten, who are all suffering today because of all the ones that were nice and warm in their homes and they went and did whatever they had to do to fucking survive. Well, guess what? We're all still here. All of us. How come? Did you ever know that? You don't want to ask that question though, right? I'll get backlash for this video. No one gives a shit. I make one every couple of years. Only when I see my countrymen embarrass me. You guys are all pathetic. Now, with that said, let's talk about America, okay? And all the ones that want to turn this into politics and laugh. Just remember, every single time your soldiers stepped foot on some other land, it was one of your guys that started it. Just like is happening again today. All right? Just remember that. And if you don't know your fucking history, you better go deep looking at it because it's all over the internet. All those so-called tyrants of the world that America took care of, the ones that started it all, they're all laughing at you. But there's only one guy that's going to clean this up with the assistance of some other guys. And I sure hope in hell that this time Donald Trump keeps true to his word. I support him. I support you, Mr. President Donald Trump. I support everything that Elon Musk is doing, and that is exposing the corruption. Because when your nation finds out, and we already know, both nations, we're not stupid. The Epstein list. What the hell the Clintons did. What the hell Obama did for 8 years. And before that, what the Bushes did. New York City will become fire. Because when those people find out who truly set those dynamite in those Twin Towers, and they finally get their heads out of their asses and they realize that their own fucking nation did that, people are going to be jumping off buildings again. But those poor people that were in the Twin Towers that day, they had no choice. So don't make sports political, any of you, okay? Because according to my calculations and the history that I know, there's no saints here yet. The trumpets haven't sounded yet. None. The only Savior that we all have is Jesus Christ. And until Jesus Christ shows up, but the unfortunate thing is, pay attention to Israel. Because if you're not in with God and what prophecy has said since the beginning, we're all gonna die. It's unfortunate that all of you got your fucking heads up so far up your asses that a fucking hockey game creates your stupidity. That, unfortunately, is a diversion for all of you to be distracted while you get a broomstick up your ass. And some of you might like that. Most of us, not really. Especially me. I've been put on this earth. I have a lovely wife. I have 2 beautiful children. And I take care of my shit. And my parents taught me to respect. And God bless them both. They're still alive in their 90s. We didn't have to go there. And I don't know how Quebec, Montreal got this tournament. Even though it's all a bunch of bullshit and they get a stupid ass trophy. I just want to know how they got this. How did they score this tournament when they have nothing? I feel sorry for all of you. Right? Because it's embarrassing being, and I don't even want to call myself a Canadian, only because I know that there's no such thing as Canada. And you can all go look that up on a internet called themythiscanada.com. Go. They got an hour video there. Go check it out. Norm Traversy, if anybody knows that name, look him up too. Because he's fighting for your sorry asses. And he's exposing the truth. And the guy who came from Britain and also has a Irish passport, and now he's so patriotic Canadian, him, you can fuck off too. Because we don't give a shit what you say. You're not invoking No Emergencies Act to take care of the U.S., you fucking pussy. Think about the real shit that's happening in this country. And the guy that's down south exposed it, right? We're opening up fucking stores where you could buy methamphetamine and fentanyl and crack cocaine, and you're fucking worried about him? Fuck you. Fuck all you politicians. Because you're all fake. All of you. You guys have a clown and pony show in that stupid parliament building that belongs to the people. You guys want to get political? Why don't you bring a guy like me in there to debate any one of you? Because you guys are a bunch of pussies. You hold up papers that are all so-called redacted, and all us pigeons, especially the ones in Montreal, don't even fucking blink an eye for that, eh? You don't boo that shit. But these guys are actually holding up thousands and thousands of pages that are redacted of Trudeau's fucking corruption. And our own cops, the RCMP, who are supposed to protect us, they were too busy giving me fucking tickets because I was trying to fucking feed my family. And guess what? I won every single ticket in court. How? All I had to do was prove that I was a living, breathing man in that court. And if any of you want to know about that, look it up. It's called Know Your Straw Man. You guys want to laugh? Don't give a shit. I go to work every fucking day. I make my own shit go on. You understand? It's not about a fucking hockey game. All right? We're all people. We're all men and women. All right? And have some fucking respect. You fucking pussies. Have some fucking respect. Fucking sick of you guys. All right? Let's fucking wake up a little bit and fucking smell the coffee. Because you know what? They got their foots on our fucking necks. And it's been years. And I'm fucking sick of this shit. And it's time we all fucking stand up. And it's time we all fucking have each other's backs. 40 fucking million people in Canada. And you guys think that an election is going to get rid of our government? Sorry, man. You guys are so stupid. They fucking rigged every fucking election just to have that fucking pussy-ass Trudeau in there. And I don't give a fuck about Justin Trudeau because where I live, he wouldn't get out of his fucking bus because me and my buddies, we made sure of that. He was too fucking chicken. And so was his detail. So they all fucking put their tails between their legs and they fucked off. Because we told him if he comes out, there's going to be problems. Get him the fuck out of our town. That's what we did. All these fucking games they play, they're playing us for fools. And you guys in Montreal, in the Bell Center last night, you guys fucking confirmed all of it. You guys fucking confirmed the whole fucking thing. You showed them your stupid ass fucking colors. And believe it or not, the Montreal Canadian colors are red, white, and blue, you fucking stupid idiots. Okay? You don't even know your own goddamn fucking history, do you? You fucking losers. I hate each and every one of you, but I don't like to hate people. Okay? But every single person that booed that national anthem last night, please don't show up at the next game. Please don't fucking do that. Because you're an embarrassment to the guys that actually fucking give a shit. All right? Every single one of us that give a shit will be in Ottawa in March to support the ones that they want to make an example of and throw in jail because they decided to say, no thanks. I don't want what you're fucking selling. And in a democratic country, that's fucking legal. So any of you fucking lawyers, all of you fucking lawyers, all your fucking names, once they are exposed, it's all going to be public knowledge. You fucking judge, you too, your name's going to be exposed too. And remember, you fucking have an oath, not to me and not to those people that you're trying to prosecute, but you made an oath to some fake motherfucking crown that you think we follow still. And that's the furthest from the truth. Because those pedophiles across the fucking water that are called the monarchy, they're not even monarchs. They're fucking criminals. And you are all supporting these criminal networks. And Donald Trump, if this gets to you, you should know all of this by now. You should know all of this. All of it. Right? So instead of having a clown and pony show and you'll see and whatever, let's start fucking hanging people. Do you understand? It's time to execute. Enough talk. And enough of this, oh, we're going to release the Epstein files. We're going to release this and we're going to release that. Really? When? When is that going to happen? Right? Because that just makes you an accomplice. right? Let's go. Let's do it. And publicize it, please, because that'll make for great fucking television. And I would strongly suggest, maybe since you have Bezos on your side, now that other fucking pussy, get him to, manufacture up a couple of guillotines too, because that might help. And if you need someone or a few of the boys to come along for the ride, we'll gladly do it. There's no issue with us. Believe me. Believe me. Here in Ontario, there was always 90,000 strong every Saturday in Queen's Park. Our media never wanted any part of us. But every Saturday, we were there. And we would never boo a hockey game because we were too busy taking care of our families and wishing that all of this shit would go away. But in the end, mark my words, and Donald Trump, you know this as well as I do. Jesus is the only way. No one escapes death. No one escapes death. And the only way to get your soul saved in eternity, I'm not going to preach. I'm done preaching. All right? Let's save the embarrassment and the sporting shit for all the pussies. All right? All the players, stay healthy. Don't worry about what the crowds do because they're all a bunch of fucking idiots. But remember, at least they, pay your contracts for you. Not your corporations that you work for. It's the actual people that spend hundreds of thousands of dollars buying jerseys and buying all that shit that you guys become millionaires. So please don't take it to heart. Next game, if Canada can string up a win because it looks like they're wounded animals. If they can string up another win, I hope the final game is a war. If Canada doesn't make it to play the US because they don't think that this is important, totally cool as well. But the team that goes in there, play at least 75%. All right? Later.